that we don't fall back into a second wave that could be as serious as this wave we're going through, or even more so.
Here's a question for you. If there's a second wave in Canada, if cases get really severe, more severe than ever, will there be another lockdown? What would that lockdown look like? And perhaps more importantly, would people go along with renewed measures? Would you go along with returning to the way things were back in March, back in April, when the lockdowns first began? This is a question a lot of people are asking right now, celebrating the fact that pretty much all jurisdictions in Canada moving more and more forward. Ontario Premier Doug Ford announcing the whole province in stage 2 now. After Toronto and Peel Region were held back, they're now stepping forward into it. Lots of celebration for many, but a lot of caveats, a lot of concerns, as around the world the cases continue to tick up in a number of countries. Certain parts of the United States facing flare-ups. Larry Kudlow, an economic advisor to President Trump, he said, no, it's not actually a second wave in the US, there's just hotspots. And he said, we've got our act together now, we know what to do, we send the team in and we managed to suppress those hotspots. Perhaps what we've seen in China recently, when we hear that there are flare-ups and then it seems they lock down those areas quite quickly. Well, in Germany, there were attempted lockdowns of a very small area, a few apartment buildings. The people rebelled. They rebelled against law enforcement, against police on the scene. One of France's top epidemiologists said the other month that no matter how bad things get, there's not going to be another lockdown. The people just can't handle it. The economy can't handle it, both psychologically and because it's just going to be too damaging to people. You got to get people back to some sort of semblance of normality. You've got to get them back to returning to life in a safe way, with social distancing, enhanced hygiene measures, people masking up, doing what they need to protect themselves. So this is sort of the interesting spot we're in right now, where we try and find that sweet spot. Cases going down, people cautiously stepping forward back into society. But it's the question that I think is at the back of everyone's heads. What if? What if we see a resurgence of cases? What will we do then? What will you do?